Hey everyone, my name is Gabe and I'm from drumbeatsonline.com. Today I have a quick little review for you on one of my new favorite cymbals called the Transition Ride. It's a 21-inch ride cymbal and it's made by Meinl, and I love this thing. So today I'm going to break it down into three different categories: stick definition, bell, and crashability of this ride. So let's check it out together. So before we break down each category of this ride cymbal, I wanted to actually show you this cymbal up close. This is one of my favorite parts about this cymbal, is just how cool it looks. It looks awesome. It's got a shiny, brilliant finish on the front, but also raw. And then on the back, it's got a completely brilliant finish with a raw bell. It looks awesome and it sounds even cooler. So let's jump right into our first category of this ride. So I really love the stick definition on this cymbal because it's very unique. It has a lot of articulation when you hit the ride with the tip of your stick, but not in a harsh way, not in like a ping ride or a really, really thick metally ride. It has a very smooth stick articulation to it. So you'll hear the tip of your stick hitting it very clearly, but it also releases some undertones to the cymbal, so it kind of washes a bit with it. It's very, very unique, and comparatively to the last ride cymbal I had, it's very clear and very warm. I really love that about this transition ride. So surprisingly enough, my favorite part of this cymbal is actually the bell. I'm generally not a huge bell fan on rides because they're just so bright. They really stick out and separate what's going on from either your groove, or if you're playing with a band, it demands attention in kind of an annoying way. But this bell actually fits really, really evenly with the rest of the cymbal. It's not like way louder than the rest of the cymbal, and it actually sounds like the cymbal, a nice warm and smooth sound to it. And I really love that about this ride and about the bell of this ride. And what's really, really cool is how it's got the brilliant on top, and then underneath it's nice and raw, and I think that's really what produces the awesome sound to it. So the crash on this ride is really, really unique. It's very different for me, and it took me a little while to get used to it, specifically because I'm a rock drummer. I'm always crashing on my ride, and I just view it essentially as another crash cymbal. But that's not necessarily the case with this ride. I can crash on it, and I get a very, very unique sound. It's a drier sound than what I'm used to. So the sound has less sustain, and also it's interesting in the sense of I can bash this ride and it won't get out of control loud, which I like. It's very nice. So if I'm playing the crash on this ride at about 80% and then going to 100% in terms of velocity, the volume level is essentially the same, which is cool because rides can get very overbearing, especially in small venues. So this is really nice for that. But if you're playing some really heavy or loud rock music and you just want to crash on your ride all the time, this might not be the ride for you. But in terms of fitting together with the stick definition and the bell and an all-around ride, it sounds great, and I do really, really like the crash. It is nice and warm and nice and smooth. So guys, I just kind of wanted to share with you a little bit about one of my newer cymbals. I'm not endorsed by Meinl or anything like that. I just kind of wanted to share with you some of the things that I was picking up from this transition ride. I think it's a really, really cool cymbal. Very, very unique. One of the more unique cymbals that I've ever owned before. So I hope that you like the sound of it. I really like the sound of it. And if you want, go check it out. So what's your favorite cymbal, or what brand of cymbals are you really getting into lately? I want to hear from you guys. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.